Right, ladies and gentle people, welcome to Monday Night League, the Redline Racing League Monday Night League for round number 8. We're here at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix here at the Baku City Circuit, and I am joined once again by my fellow co-commentator, Mr. VSR himself, VSR RoscoArm. Ross, welcome.
It's great to be back. Sorry I missed out on last week, which we sort of covered a bit earlier on. But hopefully it was an entertaining race for you, and hopefully Frizy did put on a good show for you, as he always likes to do. We go from one street circuit to yet another street circuit. It's a bit hard to say that, considering Azerbaijan keeps moving, goes back in the calendar, then forward, and goes back into the calendar. So cannot wait to see what, if any, people can survive this street circuit, as always.
I'm predicting many crashes, especially at the castle section.
Yes.
So it looks like it's going to be a dry quali race. Dry quali session, I should say, not race.
Dry quali race, yes.
Yes. So I alluded you to earlier that I had some news about last week. Last week, for the Monaco Grand Prix for the Monday Night League, we hit 132 views last week. Absolute scenes. Our first 100 viewed stream, or post stream. It was very humbling to see, and quite honestly, quite shocking. We're talking about absolute nonsense. Yeah. So I appreciate it, so does the head people at RRL appreciate it as well. It was fantastic to see as we are on board with Vinci, but I will get the championship. Have a New Zealand Ryan in first place on 155 points. DRC Jared's in second, but he is insane. Death Bro is also that people in second and third aren't racing tonight. Oh, actually, second, third, and fourth aren't racing. So fourth is Benny, fifth is that Matt 039. Sixth is Zombie Hunter, who's not here tonight as well. Big Dubstep's in seventh, who's not here. Eighth is Bazooka. Reptile is in ninth, who is not here as well. Penske's in 10th, who is not here as well. Savory Mince Pie is in 11th. Dill is in 12th. Laggy is in 13th. Ozformula's in 14th. Poms for Downey 17th and 15th. Carbo is in 16th. Mitchie is 17th. DT in 18th. Edge in 19th. And Owens is in 20th. And in the constructors, we have Racing Point in first, followed by Mercedes, Ferrari, Renault, with Red Bull, Ferrari, McLaren, Haas, and Alfa Romeo comes in P10. So that's your championship order at the moment. We've got I think, ABR Latia, who's a new person. I think he's in reserve. We had three people come in late tonight with ABR Latia, RBR 9707, Jack Lee, and Jamie JW21. Actually, so we have four come in very late tonight. So, Ross, give us your thoughts about Baku as we go on board with Laggy person coming towards the castle section in his Haas.
I mean, it's certainly an interesting track. You've got plenty of barriers right every which way around the street circuit. If you just make one little mistake, just like Laggy went through the castle section, if you get that absolutely mucked up, then a wall is awaiting you, and you could either lose your front wing or you could actually crash out of the race. And I think Laggy's probably coming up to another one of the hot spots, which is a tricky braking point here, as you see Ryan just getting out of the way. But just a correction as well. I believe Oz Formula has actually changed his gamer tag, so hence I think he's now known as Jack Lee, hence why that you're seeing that in piece. Well, he said 6 at the moment, of course, but of course everyone's not set a lap time as of yet. But I think who is going to be the first one? That'll be Laggy.
Yeah, it's
the
Laggy.
first lap time.
So, okay, so that's my bad, Jackie. So Laggy gets up with a 38.9 on the soft compound tyres, and Avia Mattia gets P1 with a 38.7. DT comes in P2 with a 39.5. Jack Lee P5. Jamie is in P3, but Jack Lee's on a set of mediums, which could be interesting, could be a play, but I'm thinking he might be coming in for a fresh set of softs coming up to the end, and Bill goes P7 with a 43.4. So yes, 8 rounds in. Brian's got a commanding champion. Oh my god, Dill's into the wall.
Yep, I just caught the back end of that one.
Well,
I think he's trying to get a slipstream from his teammate there, and I don't think that's worked out to plan there at all.
Laggy has left the session, so hopefully someone can invite him in. Bombs goes to P3, RBR's in P4, Savory's in 7th, and he's retired. Same with X-Dill.
I think they've crashed. I think both of them have crashed down together. That's just what you need.
I think they have as well.
Not sure why. I can see a lot of broken front wings down at, where is that, turn 4?
1, 2,
that was
4.
interesting. Yeah, it was an interesting point of view, I must say. I'm surprised I didn't actually watch that bit because I was trying to invite Laggy back at that moment of time.
We got Brazuka coming in. Goes P3 with 38.9, so Avia Mattia is on provisional top at the moment. Mitchell was disqualified, so him starting at the back, which isn't a bad thing to do, starting at the back at this track.
No, it's probably not a bad idea. Although I think he said mentioned when RRL put the tweet out mentioning going live soon. He said, "Will he finish last or will I finish last?" So, I mean, probably says enough about Mitchie for this race around Baku.
And Edge is coming in because he invalidated one. He's coming in. Jack Lee's still in P9 to that old mediums, but I think he just did a cool down lap, recharged everything, and gone for another lap in the Alfa Romeo. As Laggy's officially joined in to the pit lane. So that's what you want to see.
Yep.
RBR goes up into P2 with a 38.8, but he's on 2 lap old soft, so he'll be coming in to get on the fresh set of tyres with 11 minutes remaining. So he's still got plenty of time. But yeah, Jack Lee's went up the escape road at the castle section, so pretty much the first victim is Jack Lee at the castle section. How many more will there be? Poms is running. Yeah, Poms ran out of fuel.
Gonna shoot that because he's shifting up through the gears and Brazuka's not too far behind him.
Just one give. Oh, there we go. Let's see who else is coming out there. Who's going to be the first one to set a lap time? Not Jack Lee. He's coming into the pit box.
Maybe Matt, I think, is just about to start a lap.
Yeah, so we'll right on board with is that Matt 039 for a lap around Baku. And in comes Matt across the line. P6. He can definitely go a lot quicker than that. It wasn't a great lap from Matt, locking up at a couple of places.
Yeah,
but he
very scruffy.
Yeah, very, very odd lap from is that Matt 039. We've got an AlphaTauri. Razuki's on an out lap. Got a Renault.
Someone's around at the castle section to be laggy.
It's laggy. He's the only harsh driver. RBR got caught up in that as well. So that is going to be interesting come the end of the race. RBR's on a lap though. He's coming forward on this massive long straight. The second longest on the Cullen up after Hanoi. But Mattia, can he improve? Yes, he can to a 37.7. Good lap there. Ryan's coming in.
Yep, as he always does.
Ed's coming in. No, he's staying out. Lap time of 1:41.8. Definitely can go a lot quicker than that. The other Renault, Jamie's coming in. Time anyway. Gone purple middle sector, but we can't trust the game with that.
No.
He's about 2 seconds behind his teammate for this race. In his Renault, the Prix debut, they get P6, 39.2, and he improves by a couple of tenths. I cut it. We're back on board. Coming around the quote-unquote final corner on this back straight. Open 6 minutes to go time. We'll be coming in thick and fast here, ladies and gentlemen. There's a slow-moving Renault. I think he's coming into the pit lane. Yeah, he's run out of fuel. Can Edge improve? Actually, we'll go on board with Jack Lee. He's currently P10.
Good lap, I reckon.
P2. 6 tenths off Mattia at the moment. Still a very good lap. He's still got time to do another lap if need be. What can RBR do? I think Edge coming into the lane. Yes, he is. RBR, can he improve? No, he can't. 1.8 the pace of his own lap time. Oh, that was bad. DT is the only one out there that can set a lap time next time round. Yeah, you've got to get up there. Edge is coming in the chat, guy saying go Edge. Well, tell me yourself, go Edge. Well, you need all the help you can get, really. Well,
we should focus on watching this. Should be focused on driving and watching the stream, maybe. But I mean, not being biased at all there at all.
So, Ross, we've got 4.5 minutes to go.
Yes.
Who is your man for pole position here tonight? Mattia has that currently.
Yes, 37.7 at the moment. We're going to assume Ryan's going to be coming from the back of the grid like he always does. It's a decent lap. So I reckon I'll stick with ABR Mattia to get maybe his first pole in the Monday League for RRL. There might be a few guys that might get close. Maybe if they have a good lap, then they might have it get very close. But I think Mattia might have this one in the bag. What about you, Frizy? Agree or disagree?
Mattia's on debut, so I haven't raced against him. So looks like he's got some decent pace. We all know what Ryan can do from at the back anyway.
Yes.
He does have a command. He's leading the championship by 52 points, which is 2 race wins and and 2 fastest lap points as well. So Ryan can afford really to not have a good race here tonight. But knowing Ryan, he'll probably end up winning the race. Unless something happens.
Yes.
I think Mattia might hold on to pole position as well.
Yeah.
I think that's if Ryan puts in the lap time, I say Ryan. But if he does, I reckon Mattia will be getting pole position here tonight. Let us know in the chat and comments of who do you think will be getting pole position here tonight. Oh my god, that rev engine is not great. Here comes DT, comes up into P7 with a 39.2. But who's going to be the first one? It'll be a Brazuca.
I think, oh no, sorry, my babe. Yeah, I'll take that back.
Brazuca. Brian's going, how's your evening going? Evening's going very, very lovely, Brian. How's your evening going? Ed's not looking for a tow. Well, you might have to bribe a lot of people.
Yes. Good luck with that one.
Lord and Penske in the chat as well. Saying each other for pole position, even though they're not in the race currently, as Warden's back into the lane, which is interesting. So Mattia will be the first one to set a lap time. Where is Tom coming out now? No, it's Ryan coming. Ryan's coming out, so look out, ladies and gentlemen. Might see some blistering lap times here now, especially from New Zealand, Ryan. But we'll go back aboard with RBL Mattia. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, I very do wrong. I apologise so much if I'm butchering your name. I guess from now on, I'll just call you ABR. I think that's much easier.
There's many a different names in there. Initials, plenty of initials. We're going to get mixed up along the way, don't you worry. He's coming up to a bit of traffic here. That is that Matt? He gets a little bit sideways.
Oh my! Matt nearly costing Mattia some time there. I think he actually might have.
That probably would have ruined the lap anyway with that loose.
Yeah, Matt was saying he's down in the middle sector. Not by much though, but he needs a very, very good time plan. We've got 11 people watching. Welcome, one and all. Hopefully you're enjoying this stream and not listening to just me tonight, as I have BSR RoscoArm in, as Mattia's coming into the lane, and he's, I think he's lost a lot of time because of Matt. Yeah. We've got Pom. No, we have. Who do we have? Who's that?
Yeah, it is Poms. Poms will be next to cross the line. He's through the castle section.
Alright, so Pom will be the first one to cross the line with 6 seconds remaining. And I think Jackley's not going to make it. I think Jackley's missed out. Jackley's missed out. He's missed out.
Oh, there could be the game glitch, remember, because I think if you cross the line after 0, then I think your lap still counts. So I think it's still a glitch in this game. So
I think RRL has made some adjustments with that. If you start your lap and you're through after the 0-0 time comes, you'll get a penalty, I do believe.
Okay.
But here comes Poms for the win. P3. Very nice lap there from Poms with A70. I think it's Edge. Edge is the next one. Did he get into the top 10? He's P10 currently. And we're going to run out of Jamie. Can he improve? Yes, he does to P5. RBR is the next one to cross. Then it'll be that laggy person. So RBR is his Mercedes on the debut here tonight as well. Laggy getting a little bit of a toe here as well. RBR goes up to P2 at 38.2. Laggy P6. I think he might have been validated. Matt, is that Matt? Can he improve? He was up on his time. He improves but stays P9. News of the Brian is invalidated. So Ryan will be completing a lap time, but Jackley's the last one to cross the line.
I have a feeling he's going to improve here.
He does to a 37.9. Goes up into P2. So Mattia gets pole position here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, with a 37.7. Followed by Jackley with a 37.9. So a couple of tenths separating Mattia and Jackley. Just waiting on Brazilka 82 to retire. DSC Jared needs an invite apparently. I'll invite Jared very, very quickly. Jared, I'll just sent you an invite if you're still in the stream. So just wait on Brazilka.
Because you got under 30 seconds to get in.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. GRC Jared has joined in. Hopefully he can pick his car. All good, my fellow competitor, should say. We've got 12 people watching. Welcome. Give us a big fat follow on Twitch, as we're so close to 50 followers. Hopefully Jared's got into his car. Alright, and we're finally finished. So here is your running order for tonight's race. We got ABR Mattia in pole position, followed by Jackley in P2, RBR 9707 in P3, Pom 2870s in P4, Jamie's in P5, Laggy is in 6th, Bazooka is in 7th, DT is in 8th, Matt in 9th, Edge is in 10th. Outside the top 10, we've got Savory, Dill, and Carbo with the Drunk Driver Award here tonight. Then we got New Zealand Ryan, Mitchie, and Jared will be starting at the back. Very, very interesting qualifying session. Can you say?
Yeah, I would say definitely for sure.
I think Mattia might be a third different pole sitter for the season. Maybe fourth. Not exactly sure on that stat. But it is his debut race here tonight. And it looks like a sunny as we wait for people to set up their race strategies. Roscoe, who is going to be race winner.
Yeah, okay. This one is going to be a real tricky one because you're probably in the same chat as me. Mitchie's just sent an interesting message in one of our chats that we are in together and did mention a little bit of moisture at the end of the race. So this could spice things up quite a little bit, but oh God, I don't actually really know who I'm going to go with here. Go out on a limb here. We're almost about to set off for the formation lap. So hopefully we are. There we go.
There we are.
Gonna go out on a limb and go ABR Mattia as Jackley absolutely goes for a spin off the formation lap. That's a lovely start by him. As a few others are going to go for spins by the looks of things. I'm going to go with ABR Mattia to get possibly the race victory. Surprise podium. Don't know this one. It could be a real surprise.
Just sorry to cut you off.
There you go.
The back six, all on hard compound tyres.
I've just seen that.
Savory, Carbo, Ryan, Mitchie, and Jared all on hard compound of tyres. Now, depending on when the rain comes,
Yes.
they could easily do the one stop, while people in the top 10 will have to come in early for a pit stop anyway. So this could be interesting.
It could. We'd really spice things up here a little bit, because we don't know whether top 10 will be doing, whether it be a one stop or even a two stop around here. I think you could do a one stop on the softs to maybe hards from memory. I'm not 100% sure on that one. but I'll stick with ABR Mattia to get the race victory. And who could be a surprise podium? I might try a savoury mince pie for a surprise podium. How about you, Frizy?
I'm going to say Jack Lee for race winner. Just to be just to completely different.
Yes.
And surprise podium. Well, I guess anyone in the top 10 could be a surprise podium realistically.
Yes.
I'm going to say. Savoury for surprise podium.
Okay.
Surprise podium will be Savoury, and if he doesn't do that, he should be okay. Let us know in the chat and the comments when this video does go live of who do you think will be race winner and surprise podium here tonight. Warden's going, Mitchie with 5 finishes. Well, if last season's race was anything to go by, that could be a possibility.
Yes, that is very true. Although I did hear on the Saturday League that he did break the record for most amount of pit stops in a race around Monaco, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, he did a lot of pit stops at Monaco on Saturday. On the Monday League. It's going to be absolute siege into turn 1 as we get ready for 5 red lights. Light. Matsuka gets off to a good starting spin, hit by, I think, by Jack Lee. RBR looking around the outside of Jack Lee. It's chaos. Already, we go back and forth. No, it's moved up. The timing of Ryan. Crazy. We go back on board with Arby. Him of Jamie. The moment. Savoury is overtaking Edge. Oh my god. Matt Vinci. I think Edge has. Someone's got wing damage on Prix nose and it might be. It's chaos already at the opening lap. We go back to the front of the race. The runner hits the wall pretty hard, but no damage is done. Jack Lee putting some pressure on RBR. He's already 1.1 seconds behind Mattia already. Needs to stay within that DRS. Mitch is overtaken. Neil, Savoury, I think Savoury's got some wing damage. Yes, he does. Savoury's got some wing damage. The man in P11, Joe's right up into P10 after starting from the back. Roscoe's left the session. I will invite you. I will invite you pretty soon. RBR is ghosting for some unknown reason. We're not on lap 3. I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, this is only lap 2. I will invite you now. Oh, where are you? Are you online? No, you're not online. Need to get all the way down. Hurry up. Alright, there you go. I sent you an invite.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, Laggy. I think. Alright, Laggy back in the P5. So there we go. The timing glitch has sorted itself out once again. RBR's under a second. 0.3 of a second. Roscoe's joined back into the lobby. The absolute scenes there, ladies and gentlemen. Jamie, 1.1 or 1.3 seconds behind Jack Lee already. So Jack Lee, which is Oz Formula, I do believe, is picking up the pace here a little bit. As I think Roscoe is back into the lobby.
Yes, we'll be in a moment.
Savoury, Edge, and Calbo have come in for medium, so Those three had some wing damage already. Blue flags are happening everywhere, but I think that's because of the formation lap chaos. As we're going to start lap number 3, we'll go on board with RBR. That again had a very, very good start here, ladies and gentlemen. RBR fastest up with 43.006. Lag is in 4th, but Jamie's back into the lane. Ricky's got some wing damage. Jared's already up in the P9.
Yes, Jamie does have damage. He's getting the front wing change and onto the mediums.
Oh, that's a shame for such a shame for Jamie. Ryan's up in the P10 after his earlier mistake. Mitchie's up in the P11, so he'd be on for some points here. You would think, and Dill's right behind him in P12 on the same set of tyres. But go back on board with Jackley. There's RBL's locked up at the chicane. So this might invite Jackley or I run him in the final sector if he can make it or get close enough. RBL's a bit squirmy on the throttle there. Brazuca's overtaken DT.
Well, that's a spot you don't see.
And Ponce is right there as well. Oh my god. Everyone's getting through there. Jared's already up in the P9. He's pushing Matt through that corner right there. What does Matt? Oh, Jared's on overtake.
Try for a move. It's difficult through here.
Oh, they both locked up, but Jared's
got away with it.
Stick. Matt locked up as well, and Jared up in the P8. Can Ponce get a move on? Plus DT. I think he'll get the split strip and DRS. And DT will not be. Oh, DT's in the wall. He's got wing damage and Ponce. So thank you very much. Your flag.
Mitchie's out. Safety car.
Safety car. Oh no, Mitchie. Oh, that is a big crash. And what's happening? The front three have missed the pit entry.
They might have come at the wrong time, so they might have missed it. But the other guys are taking advantage of this.
Yes, but Jared and Ryan have stayed out because they don't need the pit. They're going to stay on hards. Brazuca's in, Poms is in. So everyone is back into the lane. Oh, such a shame for Mitchie. He was on for probably some decent points here tonight. But I think the biggest losers out of this is going to be Mattia, RBO over here in the safety car period.
Yeah, more than likely. Everybody that's just pitted has gone onto mediums, bar Brazuca, who's on hards. And unless somebody gets disqualified, then Mitchie's definitely got last place wrapped up in this race.
So safety car, just to calm things down, has come out at the wrong time on the top three. You would expect them to come in. So this is going to be interesting now. Brazuca, the only one, like you said, the only one on hards. Everyone else on mediums. So, who do we go off here? Do we go off the medium runners or the Brazuca here for when the rain comes?
Yeah, don't know. It's a real tricky one. They might be hoping that the mediums go till the wet weather period.
If the rain comes at the very end, 23 laps on mediums to the end.
It's a tough ask, but here they come.
Yeah, the top three are now in. So this is going to be interesting now. Oh, wrong button.
Yes.
Where is leader?
Jared is just heading down into turn one as we speak.
So Matthias coming out now. Will he come out in P3?
He should.
Yes,
Like
he
he's
is.
coming around turn one, so...
So, Mattia, Arbia, and Jackie have been taken by Jared and Ryan. But Mattia is on hard, while Arbia and Jackie is on medium. So, interesting strategy. Brazuca's back on mediums. Poms going through penalties, spinning under the safety car. Oh no.
Well, that's just what you need.
I think he might have had the what's it called? The one of the many glitches with the safety car. Delta.
Yeah.
I don't think he will keep that 5 second. He'll have to come in if it rains, but I think he might get his 5 seconds knocked off. If I'm going to be honest here. So race leader.
It's a drive-through, actually, not a 5 seconds. Just point that out. So it's going to cost him big time. Yeah, it's a drive-through. You look at it on the incidents sheet, you'll see it's a drive-through.
Okay, well that's interesting then. Well, he can do his drive-through now, can't he?
No, not on the safety car. You can't do drive-throughs on the safety car. So unless he wants to take it straight away at the restart, this is going to put poor old Poms at the back of the grid.
Yes, it's not where you want to be. So, new race leader is DRC Jared, followed by New Zealand Ryan, after starting at the back on hard compounded tyres. Pole sitter is in P3, Armia's in P4, Jackley's in P5, Laggy is in 6, Poms with that drive-through is in P7, but we expect him to probably go serve that drive-through once the restart comes. Matt is in 8, Jamie is in 9, in DT. Back in he's still in the points after that earlier incident where he lost his front wing. Then we got Savory P11, Dylan P4, Bazooka 13th, Ed 14th, and Carboz in 15th, but he should be on the back of Edge pretty soon. He's on the fresh set of softs as well, so that's interesting from Calvo. As Poms is into the lane.
I think Poms may realise that this is not actually for the drive-through, unless he wants to take a stop here.
I think he was trying to do his drive-through.
Yeah, sorry, Poms. I think you've made a bit of a mix. You've had a bit of a mix-up there. You can't take the drive-throughs on the safety car there, unfortunately. So
we could be completely wrong, and you just needed to stop. I mean, it could be anything.
Yeah, well, I mean, Cowboy, I wonder whether he's thinking that maybe another safety car might happen, hence why he's on the softs. But, I mean, it's Cowboy, anything's possible.
Well, it is Baku, so...
Yes, that is true.
What we had last season, we had 3 virtuals and 4 big boy safety cars last season. So
something like that.
We had 7 safety cars. And we've already got 1 tonight. So this race is going to be interesting. And we remember last season, Panish was actually in P2 fighting, or I'd say fighting in quotes, with New Zealand Ryan. And quickly fell back, hoping for Panish to just send it, but...
Yeah.
So this is going to be interesting here now. It's going to be mediums against hards. The top 3 all on hards, while everyone else, par Cowboys, on mediums. So I think Roscoe's muted himself.
No. I'm still here. I didn't know what to say, really. But safety car is in, so Jarrett will have control of this restart.
So safety car coming in. We're on board with DRC Joe. So Ryan right up his chump at the moment. Max a bit behind.
Do not want to be getting penalties, colliding into the back of someone here.
So this is going to be interesting. Where does Jared go? What a helicopter shot I've got at the moment.
Yeah, I say that's
a bit behind RBO at the moment.
Should be able to catch up, but I think safety car is actually in the pit lane, and away we go.
There we go. There goes Jared. But Ryan's caught up. Lakey's up on the P5.
Yeah, Jackley's been caught napping a little bit, but he might get it back.
Oh, Lakey goes up a bit wide. Jackley.
RBR's in trouble there.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's contact. Oh, just got in the wall.
Lakey moving up the P5 already. penalty. RBS people. Will he sit down the inside? No, he won't. Probably going to wait for the
Oh,
RBR.
that's very deep for Jackley. Just managed to stay ahead of Matt.
Go back to the right against Justin Jared and RBR Matt here. I think that was Jared locking up a little bit there. Here we go, the castle section once again. RBR puts some pressure on ABR Matt here at the moment. Up to the castle section, get these cleanly. And RBR
through cleanly.
Yeah. The top two aren't using overtake, but third place span is.
Gonna bunch Jamie up the inside, and he's lost a bit of front wing by the looks of it.
Okay, Matt's in the P9, DT's in the P7, ladies and gentlemen. The Alfa Romeo's pushed these points. They're last in the constructors, so it's going to be handy points for Alfa Romeo here tonight. I think Jackie wants to come in. Where is Ryan? There is Ryan. He's a bit far, too much. I can't talk. He's a bit too far
back
behind Jared for moving the turn. I'm probably going to wait for DRS. One thing, Savory is up pumps into the lane, probably doing his drive-through.
Should be, yes. Jamie side by side here into turn 2. Jamie battling with that front wing.
Matt down the inside, so Savory might have to run in. No, he's a bit too far back. But Jamie's
coming back here. He's pushing right to the wall.
Matt, he's got to leave the space. I felt that wrath of someone that back here many nights ago as well. Yeah. He just can't do that. He's got to leave the space. RBR still in P4, not making any ground on the mats yet at the moment, but can't really ever take the sector 2 anyway. Oh, this is going to be a close race finish between the top, I reckon the top 5. Unless Ryan and Jared pull away into the race period. And it looks like the clouds have gotten a lot darker.
Yeah, so the rain might be coming as Laggy hits the wall then, and Ryan, I think, is taking the lead here. Maybe.
Jared gets back to the other side. I think Jared might have a moment on the corner there, coming through the final section of four-way scrap here, ladies and gentlemen, and 56 are not that far behind. We got back on board with Mattia.
RBR's coming.
Or RBR, it's probably got DRS. No DRS. It's all about
now it is.
Slipstream. DRS enabled.
Oh, he's sending it. Not quite. And now he's going to be under attack from maybe Mattia, maybe.
Oh my. And RBR's moved up into P3. What a move. Same with Mattia as well. And Laggy is right behind them, but they both have DRS. And Ryan is staying back behind Jared. Ryan!
Oh, gee, that was close. RBR was not too far behind there.
Still in Savory's swap positions.
Savory's dropped a couple of spots there.
Brazuca's moved up to the P11, but will stay on board with RBR. What a battle here for the front of the race lead, pretty much. No penalties have come up. Have to get a penalty. Yeah. Oh, someone's into the wall. At castle section. Jack Lee's might have some weak damage. We'll get back and forth with New Zealand Ryan. Down the inside, no, Jared looks up.
Yes, can confirm Jack Lee has had front wing damage, I think. He's got an end plate missing.
Jared is pretty squirmy there. Jared's going to be
where you want to pass. This is not where you want to pass through here.
Stuck here. He's going to be able to take it for at least 2 cars here. RBR.
Oh, but RBR could take the lead here.
Oh, the squeeze.
3 wide. Nearly 3 wide.
RBR's at the P2, Ryan down the inside. Can RBR make it move down the outside? Yes, he can. What a move from RBR to take the lead of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. What a race so far. We're only 10 laps in here, ladies and gentlemen. Jared's
Might not be done with yet.
First and third, and Ryan looking for a move. No, he's going to hang back, and he's going to be increasingly frustrated. Now he has to sit behind.
Oh, there's contact between the Alphas, and Jackley's got more front wing damage now.
Oh, and Matt's going to say thank you very much. I will take that P6, and the Alpha boys not doing much wrong here tonight, but that certainly is going to cost them a fair bit of time. We'll stay on, but we'll go back on board with DRC Jared here. We'll watch the fight from Jared's perspective. Oh, Jared's clipped the wall. He's got wing damage. Jared had some wing damage. Yeah,
An end plate, I think.
Yeah, he's missing the end plate. I don't know if that was Dax's castle or from earlier.
Oh, here comes Mattia. Oh, the inside. That's not a passing spot there.
He's made it work somehow. And Jared is going to be absolutely fuming.
Surely that's illegal. Surely, but I don't know.
And Lag is right behind. We go back and forth with New Zealand Ryan. RBR. It's going to be a sit back here on the straight because Ryan will have Slipstream and DRS. And Ryan is gaining a little bit, but not enough to make it move.
Jared's back in the third.
And Jared's staying out. So look like
Laggy!
Oh,
right around the outside.
Oh my God, Mattia has made the move on to Jared with DRS. Wow.
Really good call. Jackley's in the lane.
And Lake is still in P1. He can't get past these two. Matt gets over 3 seconds behind Ryan. So the lead...
Jared up the inside. There's contact.
No. We just went off Jared to check the front. And Jared's down in the P5. Laggy's up in the P4. He can go chase down Mattia right now. We go back and forth with New Zealand Ryan. 10 lap old hards against 5 lap old mediums. That is the story of the race so far.
These guys have gapped nearly 4 seconds back to ABR Mattia as well.
Yes, so Mattia will have to get a move on and close that gap down. Otherwise, these two are just going to be slipstreaming and DRSing each other to pull away from the field. So if either of them do get a penalty, it will be they will stay in either first or second. So Mattia needs to get a move on. He's got some clean air now. He's also got gap Laggy as well. Laggy gets a bit squirmy off on the throttle there. And Jared's 2.3 behind, and Matt's right there as well. So Matt will get slipstream and DRS. We'll go back and forth with New Zealand Ryan. And both of them are saving ERS, yeah. RBA needs to save a lot of ERS.
There's a lot of difference, but he's not too far. He's too far back. But Matt and Jared, side by side.
Side by side. But Jared, the straight line speed.
It's not too bad with the damaged front wing.
Matt tries to switch back move, but couldn't get the traction.
You gotta wait, Matt. Be patient.
Yeah, you got DRS, overtake mode, slipstream.
This is where you need to pounce here. Redline speed's not too bad for Jared.
He might be using WV's engine mode to stay ahead of Matt. He doesn't want to fall behind anymore. Cars!
There's been a bit of contact.
Yeah, still. And late. Oh, there's the rain. There is a flicker, ladies and gentlemen. So,
yeah, it's here.
Yeah, Jared has made the right call to stay out for the rain period. And Eggstill's right there as well to save he's not too far behind. He's got Calvo for company as well. We go back and forth with New Zealand Ryan. This could be interesting to see who blinks first. I don't think it's time for what enters yet. As Ryan gets a bit squirmy there.
He's closer this time. How wet's it going to get in about a couple of laps' time? He's trying. Matt's, I think, got past Jared, has he?
Yeah, Matt's got
This
past
time he
Jared.
has. Well, Jared's going to come back here.
Matt does have the RS. He hasn't got the RS.
No, he got past him, I think.
Detection point.
Yeah, it's all happening. Brazucas and Jamie are battling. I think there's DT in it as well.
Oh, there's battles everywhere. Focusing the battle at the front, but Ryan stays there. What does Leggy do? He's a bit too far behind as well. So Matt, can he make a move? Jackley makes a bust up in the race. Cowboys back into the lane, probably for another set of softs, but probably should have just waited until the inter period.
Yeah, maybe.
Brian's, I think it's inters now. Brian's nearly a full second behind. And he was
Great
pushing
battle
up.
for fifth onwards. Matt's trying everything to get past Jared, but Jared's having none of it.
Oh, I thought Ryan might have lost a bit of wind there, but luckily he did it.
Jamie up the inside of DT. No, you don't want to be going side by side through the castle section. Somehow they got away with it.
Oh my god.
I think Brazuca may have wing damage.
The Jared here, ladies and gentlemen.
How that didn't end badly, I have no clue.
Go back and forth in the lead battle. DRS is still enabled, so it's not time for inters yet. But I would suspect it's very, very, very soon.
Safety car!
It's Edge is out. What a shock. Shock horror, Edge is out, and that's a safety car. So who is in? Mattia is in.
Did you go on to inters now?
He's going on inters right now. Mattia, the only one in so far. Jared's in. Matt stayed
Jared's
out.
in.
DT's in.
There's a lot of coming in.
Yeah. Oh, has Matt and Leggy messed up here?
Potentially, unless they're just going one extra lap. And then there's probably time to go on to inters, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, Brazuca's into the lane. So, Mattia's on inters. DT, Jared, Brazuca, Jamie, Dill, I think Bombs is, yes, Jackley is in.
Yep.
Savory, he's going on to inters. What does Cowboy staying out?
He's brave.
Wow, Cowboy, you are actually brave.
Savory lost a few spots there because of the double stack there at Red Bull. But yeah, Cowboy, you're very brave, mate.
Wow. Oh.
Surely if you're in the top four, you have to pit this lap.
Oof. So, safety car has come out. Who do you think this? I think this benefit Mattia, I reckon. He'll gain so much.
Probably. These guys, in the top four, will have to come in, surely. Unless I don't think it's wet enough yet. I don't see the reason why not to. Yep, they're going to come in.
Yeah, Ryan's in. RBR's in. What does Leggy do? He's coming in. What does Matt do?
Surely has to come in.
Yeah, sure. Wants to take the race lead. No, he's coming in.
So RBR is going to take the lead.
Or he'll hold on to the race lead.
Yeah, sorry, hold on to the lead. Yeah, Ryan will be in second, and I think Mattia is going to be in third here.
Yeah, Mattia has hold his station for P3.
That's pretty much stayed as it is, I think.
Yeah. They're out now, so they're both ahead of. Oh, you know what it is? Because Jared's in the Ferrari, I think Cowboy stayed out that extra lap and didn't want to risk the double stack.
Yeah, there's potential true there. Although you probably will catch up with the safety car anyway, but...
Yeah, I think that's what's happened here. Yeah, there we go. Cowboy's on to the inters. So, prediction, where does everyone think Calbo will end up finishing? Was he 14th, or will he move up the order and get some points for Ferrari here tonight? So RBL is our new race leader. Ryan's still in P2 somehow. RBR Mattia is in P3. Laggy is 4th. Matt is in 5th. DT's in 6th. Jared's in 7th. So he's missed out a lot with that wing damage. Bazooka's in 8th. Jamie is in 9th. And Dill is in 10th. With Bombs in 11th. Jacqueline in 12th. Sabre Mitch Pie in 13th. And Carver Oz in 14th. With Edge and Mitchie, the DNFers. Pensy's coming down. A very quiet Roscoe. He's doing maths.
Doing maths, yes, absolutely.
So 12 laps to go. This is our second safety car. Do we think we're going to see a third one?
It's Baku. What do you expect around here? We have seen it in the past, so I wouldn't be surprised if we get another safety car, considering everyone's now on the intermediate tyres. If Calbo somehow gets a top 10 from this, I'll be amazed. That'll be some incredible job from Calbo. But there's plenty of guys that are pretty decent in the wets. Talking mainly about the second place man, New Zealand Ryan, of course.
I just checked Ryan. He's got 3 warnings, but his first warning was on the first lap. So he's one away from penalty.
That counts.
Matthias got 2 warnings. Matt's got nothing. Well, RBA's got nothing as well. Jared validated lap time, but I don't think that's a penalty. Bazooka's got 2 warnings. Jamie he's got 2 warnings, but his first warning's on the first lap. Bill's got nothing. Pomps done his drive-through, and Jack Lee 1 warning. Savory nothing. Laggy 1 warning, but that's the first lap. DT same as Laggy, and Calbo with the 1 warning. So penalty situation is Ryan's on the brink of 1. Same with Mattia. RBR has nothing, and neither does Matt.
Yeah, just noticing as well, while you were doing that, there's been obviously a couple of pit stops. Laggy's come in and gone back onto the dries, on the mediums. And DT's came in, put I think another front wing on, I'm not sure, and put on the inters. And Calbo, he definitely had front wing damage, and he's gone onto the mediums as well. We haven't seen DRS disabled as yet, I don't think.
I don't think that we've seen it, but it will be disabled for the first 2 laps anyway, because second car. So, okay.
It's a weird one.
Let's keep an eye on both Laggy and Calbo. Actually, let's just run on board with Calbo here. Let's see what he does. Catching up to the safety car.
It's Prix.
Ooh, have Laggy and Calbo made a mistake going back on dries?
Potentially, I'd say they would be. Safety car, I think, is going to go on for another lap. I think just if Calbo catches up.
Interesting. So Jared's back up at the P5. Matt is in 4th here. Some solid points here for Williams. I did say Williams were the 3rd best team on the grid, like at the start of the season, but Williams haven't been. Yeah, they haven't been very, very good, I must admit.
They've not lived up to expectations.
Yeah, no. Renault's been really, really good here this season. As Poms has left the session, I'll quickly invite Poms back in.
Yeah, I'll probably do the same as well, just to be on the safe side. If he's actually online.
Poms was not. I think he might. He's seen 1 minute ago. So.
Oh boy.
Maybe. But this set him. Jack leads. To see, he might have had some front wing damage. Alright, so we have 10 racing laps after this lap. Yeah, 10 laps to go. who's your money on here? Let us know in the chat.
Real question mark here whether it's wet, going to be fully wet, which again we haven't seen the DRS disable as of yet. So usually this weather, anybody who's good in the wet weather is going to be gone around here.
Pensie's come in. Poms has obviously got an Xbox update, so
Oh,
if it's
lovely.
if it's not one update, it's another. Jeremy's lost 2 positions here.
Okay.
Has he got wing damage?
No.
No, he doesn't. Savory's dropping. I think there might be. There's a glitch in the game where, say, you can overtake someone in front of you, and they're out of the race.
Yeah.
I've had that a few times, and yeah, then you get a straight penalty. Bang.
Yeah, I've seen that. Safety car's in this lap. I don't know how Calbo's going to save. He gets a 5-second penalty ignoring yellow flags. So
RBR is going to be letting us go. The Poms with the big Xbox update, which is such a shame. What's that? I predict a lucky Ferrari. Well, in P5 at the moment, RBR was going to go there.
Not sure what's going on there between Mattia and Ryan. I don't know what's going on. There might be something. Oh, this could end badly here. I think RBR's gone here. I think Ryan and Mattia may have been caught up with that little issue, but we're back racing.
Well, RBR's is gone. He's 3.5 seconds clear of Mattia. Ryan's in the P3. Jared down the inside of Matt. Gets the move done, but Jamie's right there as well. He's got the move done. He's up at the P5. Matt's down at the P6. And Brazuca's right there. Cowboys back into the lane. Langie's staying out. RBR 3.8 seconds in front of Mattia. Ryan's lost 2 positions. Mattia from the restart. Langie's falling down by the wayside. He's just coming into. Oh
His
my
dries
God.
are definitely not the tyre.
Jacqueline down the inside, gets the move up from P8.
I think Cowboys realised he's come back in for the intermediate, so he's realised.
Yeah, it's coming down a little bit heavier now. Now Laggy is falling down by the wayside as we come towards the castle section for the 18th time. This is going to... Who do you think's run a wet setup?
That'd probably be the big question mark, whether they've all gone dry-ish setups or half and half.
Mattia a bit squirmy off the exit,
Oh, did it again.
Yeah, Ryan's going to have him for Mitch chips here. On to the straight, same with DRC Jared.
You know how good Ryan is in the wet around here. Oh, well, in general in the Formula 1 game, so...
Jared, going back on board with New Zealand. Ryan, Jared, Mattia, a bit squirmy.
Ryan's going to have him here, surely.
Ryan will have him for Mince Chips here. There goes Mattia, and Ryan's back up in the P2. Where is Jared? Jared's right there, but not close enough to make a move on to Mattia at the moment. Oh my God, Mattia broke super early there. Jared looking for a move, no, nothing yet, but he's caught up to these two quickly. There's an incident, it's X-Deal.
Deals. Virtual.
It's a VSC and Langie's into the pit lane.
It looks like turn 1 by the look of it.
Yeah, Savory's got some wing damage as well, so both Red Bulls have collided.
Oh dear.
Poms' ghost car is still in P10. If his update can finish, he'll be in the points.
Yep.
So, VSC, so now the big boy safety car.
Cannot afford to speed under the virtual safety car.
And we go green flag racing. And RBR and New Zealand Ryan, RBR on debut. Could he be on?
Oh, Jared!
Mattia as well. He's up for grabs. And Ryan called out a second to Mattia. Mattia struggling in this wet period. which I think is to the end. Laps to go.
I think so.
Jared locks up a little bit.
Yeah.
Holds place we go on board with Jack Lee. Is under a second of Matt pressing the wet. Has been disabled. Oh my god, a lot of people struggling in this wet period. Jared in the slipstream. Matt here using his engine mode. He's got to save some engine. Oh my god, Jared! Wow, I think he got caught out by Nancy early braking there. So
Ryan,
Ryan's 3.5 seconds now. He's knocked off a couple of tenths, but he's not getting quick enough. But he has 7 laps to go. Has got on lap 20 of 26. As Laggy's into the lane, hopefully for another wing change. And that Laggy's retired.
so he just got himself inside the top 10.
Imagine if that brought out a safety car.
Oh, wouldn't know what, that'd be annoying to say the least. But thankfully he's done that in the pit lane.
Yeah. Laggy's left the station, no surprise there. So the battle is between 3rd and 4th, 6th and 7th, and 10th and 11th, but Pomps is still a ghost car with that Xbox update. It's such a shame for Pomps, who was doing very, very well in his racing point. But the 2 main battles is 3rd and 4th, and 6th and 7th. Thank God I have Roscoe here to keep an eye on other battles as well. And tell you what, Jamie's not that far behind these two. 1.5 seconds.
He's done a pretty decent job all round, albeit, yes, he's had a few collisions with the wall along the way, but kept it pretty consistent all round. But here comes Jared closing in. Matthias weaving a hell of a lot there.
Oh, I think it's
probably a bit too much there.
Trying to break the slipstream, but Jared sends it down the inside. No, Mattia around the outside holds it. What can Jared do up until turn number 3? Pom's has overtaken Savory once again. So Pom's doing a madness at the moment.
Yeah, doing a great job. Savory won't be thrilled about this.
Jared.
Albeit he's got damage, so I mean that probably would explain a lot there.
Oh, Savory with the damage, and I predicted him as a surprise podium too. So
yeah, so did I.
There goes my surprise podium.
Yeah,
at the moment.
we're not taking the blame on that one, Savory.
We'll ride a ball with Jack Lee for now, as Savory's got past Poms. Let's give some screen time to Jack Lee at the moment. Battling Matt, and Matt's not that far behind Jamie as well.
No.
Jared falling out of second. I saw there. 1.1 to get between Matthew and Jared.
Yeah, he's dropping.
Moment there. He's under a second now. Half a second now. What a lovely helicopter shot that was around the castle of Baku City. He's on 30% while Jared has 65. He just squirted the overtake button a little bit, and again.
So that was down the front straight here.
Matthew's got decent straight line speed at the moment. This will be frustrating Jared.
Yeah.
But we also saw earlier Jared doesn't have has got some decent straight line speed as well. Kept Matt ahead even with DRS.
Yeah, and especially with a bit of a damaged front wing as well. Now he's obviously fixed that front wing, really went onto the inters. He's trying everything to get by Mattia, and the gap's starting to close down a little bit as well between the front, but Ryan has got to really put the foot down a little bit to try and get that gap down a lot more with a few more laps to go.
Yeah, 2.5 seconds to gap. It was, what, 3.5?
At least.
Ryan's knocked off a second since the safety car restart. And Jack, a couple of tenths behind Matt, and Matt, well, 1.1 between 5th and 6th, so this could get interesting. Jack Lee squirming.
It's squirmy.
Oh, it's going to be a very exciting end to the race. Ryan.
Ooh, there's a bit of contact there, maybe.
Ryan getting a move on against RBR. No, do not make the move there, please. Thank you. Oh,
Jack Lee, no. Quite close.
Lost the back end a little bit there. So hope that Jared's close now.
And these guys are pulled away. Jamie's dropping back to both Matt and Jack Lee. And Ryan's got that gap under 2 seconds now.
Yeah, just like Ryan, he was pushing like a madman. Here comes Jared. He's very, very close to Mattia.
This is the closest he's been.
Full beans. There goes Mattia. But what does Mattia do?
Really fight.
Oh,
Oh, there's a little bit of contact.
Oh, and Jared's got the little P3 now. Now he has some clear air to chase after this young Ryan, and Brazuca's into the pit lane.
Not sure what that's about. Might be for a front wing change, I'm guessing. Yes, it is.
Jamie weaving a little bit there. Probably trying to break the toe. Got a three-way scrap on for 5th, 6th, and 7th at the moment. I think it was the front wing. I just saw someone carry the wing back into the garage.
Yeah, it was
area.
a wing change.
Not to jinx anything, but Calvo Odds is catching up to Sabre and Poms here. Could be on for a shout for a World Championship point here tonight. And Brazuca's on fresh inters, so he might just pull away from Savory and Poms anyway.
Yeah, Cowboy's got a long way to go, about 7 seconds back to the ghost car of Poms.
And the damaged car of Savory as well. Calvo Odds.
That as well.
World Championship point is on the offer here. Can he do it, ladies and gentlemen? Let us know. We're on board with Mattia at the moment. The battle between 3rd and 4th still rages on. And Matt's falling way behind Jamie. 1.7 seconds the gap.
Look at that gap. It's under a second now between the top two.
So Ryan been pushing like a madman. So the lead for the race lead there. The
battle for the race lead
is on again with what's that? 3 laps to go.
Yep.
Don't forget Ryan's on the brink of a penalty as well too. And I don't think RB's got nothing. There's someone's around. I think it was DT. Might have got some damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume it was DT. Looks like an end plate missing.
Yeah, looks like it.
But he can afford it because he's got quite a gap back to Brazuca and a gap ahead to his teammate.
As you can see, a bit of end plate damage. So Ryan is over a second now, so RBR picking up a pace here. Needs
got a lot of ERS up his sleeve here as well as RBR. Compared to Ryan, who's obviously pushing to try and close that gap.
Pom's saying invite. Is Pom still in the chat? Does he still need an invite?
Oh, Jack Lee gets a time penalty.
3-second time penalty. Ryan is on the chuff of RBR at the moment.
See if I can send an invite to Poms. Best I can.
Poms, Roscoe's just sent you an invite to the lobby. If you can join in, you're battling Savory for 10th spot at the moment. And Calvo Oz is right there. So if you're still in the chat, let us know.
Sent.
Oh, Oh my God, Arbia! A bit gloomy. Coming not the final corner.
It's closing.
We got 2 laps here, ladies and gentlemen. It's a battle between Arbia and New Zealand Ryan. DRC Jad still 10 odd seconds behind.
Oh, he's got him here.
Yellow flag sector 2. Castle section.
It's Savory, I think.
Oh, Savory's been disqualified.
So, Mitchie won't be finishing last.
Up and New Zealand Ryan has made the move to P1. What a move from New Zealand Ryan. We're on that battle. And he slipped it down the inside of turn 2 and got the move done. And now it's Arbia. If Poms can get in, it's between Poms and Cal. 1 World Championship point.
Yeah.
Every point matters if Poms can get into the lobby, that is. Arbia still for half a second behind Jared now. So he's keeping Jared honest at the time being. What a race this has been, ladies and gentlemen. We've had 2 safety cars. Ryan! Little bit of a mistake there coming up the exit of the castle. The rain has stopped. Yes, the rain has stopped.
It should be okay then. Until the end of the race, it should be easy to get home here.
Yes, with 1 and a bit laps to go. 1 lap and 1 sector to go. New Zealand Ryan is going to lead Arbia to the final lap here. And Ryan, what traction. The pad god.
Yeah.
Both of them using DRS and rich mix.
You have
Still
to. Plenty of overtake. Yeah, plenty of overtake for RBR. Ryan's trying to break that slipstream a little bit there.
And here we go, let's see the final lap of the race is underway. It's the battle between New Zealand Ryan and RBR for the race lead. Don't forget, Ryan is 1 warning away from a penalty, unless I've completely missed it and he's got one. Then I do apologise.
I think so, but we'll find out anyway later in the race. But Ryan's trying to break that slipstream again.
And also Matt is right behind Jackley as well. So that's another battle to keep an eye on. And Cowboy's up at the P10, ladies and gentlemen. Cowboy had 1 World Championship point. And it looks like Poms cannot get into the lobby. I don't think. There's Jackley. Jamie's made an incident. Matt. Jamie's on the inside of Matt.
Jamie's dropping spots here. There's a little bit of contact.
We go back and forth with RPR towards the castle section. Matt is up at the P6, fighting Jamie
not
at
yet.
the moment. And Jackley's just pulled away from those 2.
Yeah. Oh, there's a bit of buffer run there for Matt. Trying to get past Jamie.
We're trying to keep an eye on both battles here. But
RPR, there's contact between those 2.
He's a second behind Ryan. It looks like Ryan might be having this win unless something happens here. Oh, that's not the line you want, RBR. And unless RBR gets some very good traction and some very, very good straight line speed, I think Ryan might have this. I think Ryan's got this. Slipstream overtake.
Oh, Jamie's around.
Oh no! He's still in P7, and Ryan is going to cross the line to win a chaotic Baku Grand Prix. RBR is in P2. DRC Jared will finish in P3. What a chaotic race here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. RBR Maxia, a pole sitter, will get P4. Jackley will get P5. Very good debut for Maxia and RBR as well. Matt will finish in P6. There might be some controversy with himself and Jamie as he finishes P7. DT will get a solid P8, so very good points for Alfa Romeo. Can't remember who they overtake now, if they do overtake somebody. I think it might be AlphaTauri. Brazuca will get 2 World Championship points. Carrying that AlphaTauri team on his back. And Cowboy Oz, ladies and gentlemen, has got himself 1 World Championship point. unless he's got penalties that I don't know about.
Yeah, I think he's okay.
And there we go. And Poms will finish in P11. Cowboys P10, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute scenes. What a race. The RC Jared goes, me too. Wow. Yeah, very, very good from you tonight, Jared. Absolute scenes it was. And there is your podium. Oh, Ross, what is your thoughts?
Certainly an entertaining race as always around here at Baku. So we had a bit of everything really, but Ryan came out with the victory.
Yes, Ryan did come out with the victory. The one stop has worked. RBR is in P2, Jared's in P3, Matthias in P4, Jackley's in 5th, Matt is in 6th, Jamie's in 7th, DT's in 8th, Brazuca 9th, and Carver Oz in P10. Finishes in P11. The DNFs are Laggy, Dill, Edge, Mitchie, and Savory. Point out, Ryan 14th to first and Jared 16th to third. I think Codemasters might have given driver of the day to DRC Jared, I do believe.
Yes, they did.
Everyone wants to know, Ross, who was your driver of the day?
Well, I think I probably nearly have to agree with Codemasters. Nothing against Ryan at all, but maybe I have to give it a share equal between both Ryan and Jared. Obviously coming from the back. Obviously Jared joined during qualifying, of course, because he missed out. So I think it's got to be both those two. And probably a shout out to Calbo as well, getting him inside the top 10 when we thought there was no chance. So one solitary point for Calbo, but I think I'll share it between Jared and Ryan. What about you?
So apparently in the chat, you've been quiet for half the race. When you came back, did you collect the tick?
The tick's always on.
Don't tell me I had another issue. Alright, so Ryan and Jared, Ross is giving both of you driver of the day pretty much. For me, I'd say the same thing, Ryan and Jared as well, but shout outs to the new drivers, RBR, P2, and Mattia as well. Even though he finished 4th, he did get pole position, so yeah. Very, very good drive from both of them as well as Jamie as well, solid points for his first race as well. So absolute scenes as that was happened. Next week is Canada.
Canada.
So, yeah, Canada is next week, ladies and gentlemen. So do tune in next time for the Canadian Grand Prix. Hopefully Roscoe will not be silent.
Fingers crossed. It won't be the case. I don't know what the cause was that one. But we've known as the corner cutting Grand Prix next week because we know how many corners can definitely be cut around Canada.
Yeah. But yeah. Canada should be an interesting track where they could play a part in that race. Monday for Canada. Also, do tune in to this Saturday for the Saturday League here at Baku. I think Charlie might be commentating again. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know if Mitch is coming back as well. And well, the stream just ended on my end, so fantastic stuff there. But yes, do tune in next time. And yeah, it is goodbye. And we will see you all for the Canadian Grand Prix. See yous.
Bye.